path of a righteous man is beset on all sides by the inequities of the selfish and the tyranny of evil men. Blessed is he who, in the name of charity and goodwill, shepherds the weak through the valley of darkness. For he is truly his brother's keeper and the finder of lost children. And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger for those who attempt to poison and destroy my brothers. And you will know my name is the Lord when I lay my vengeance upon thee. When I'm sad, I be dreaming about 100 racks. I'm paper chasing, ain't no faking where them hundreds at. Said I'm gon' get it on the bad day, I know that's a fact. It ain't enough, so sure enough, no, we gon' run it back. It's a little hoodlum, but I always been a classy act. If it ain't paying, then what's the point in laughing back? We move in silence, peace or violence, if it's that, it's that. Easy E and my boy Harlow got me sporting black on black. There I go, switching the flow of things like I control the scene. I hit my shoulder lean, they used to skip me and now they notice me. If you want my undivided, then you pay the open fee. Check the debt, I showed respect and now I feel it's owed to me. We bout action, I ain't known to speak, just putting over tea. I got a dream that my babies know respect the old of me. That's the difference being a king with just the look, we know the sheep. Life's a game to these cowards, when we see him, you know it's beef. When I'm sad, I be dreaming about 100 racks. I'm paper chasing, ain't no faking where them hundreds at. Said I'm gon' get it on the bad day, I know that's a fact. It ain't enough, so sure enough, no, we gon' run it, run it, run it. When I'm sad, I be dreaming about 100 racks. I'm paper chasing, ain't no faking where them hundreds at. Said I'm gon' get it on the bad day, I know that's a fact. It ain't enough, so sure enough, no, we gon' run it, run it, run it back.
Spilled blood for this shit. From the mud, ain't call it quits. Lost loved ones. Niggas selling dog to pay the rent. Double up, cause you spent. Double cup, get you bent. Yeah, let the record spin like.
They wanna see me down, I just wanna be there. Don't wanna fuck around, I just wanna be brave. And all I know is gone, I think this is my fate. Yeah, I ain't right my wrong, gotta speed my lane. We on the go, one thing for sure. You know the crowd, there's a miracle. We on the go, one thing for sure. You know the crowd, there's a miracle. I know they ain't fucking with me, but I'ma be on my shit. Yeah, yeah, first of all, first I'm a legend. I know they ain't fucking with me, but I'ma be on my shit. Yeah, yeah, first of all, first I'm a legend.
Can't nobody see the vision for you, gotta paint it all by yourself. Nobody there when it falls down, got back up like a well, still I prevail. Fuck what they saying, I done failed so many times, I ain't tripping off what they feel. No, master of my craft, I'm in the grinding, I know too well. Trying to remind me I ain't shit. Every time we pull up, we shining all up in this bitch. Little fucked up when I think about it, makes me sick. Aw shit, did it again, made them feel something too real. Goddamn, I can't win. Like every time I'm going in, they rather see us dead than ballin'. Reality keeps phoning in, I'm calling. Trying to reach you, you sleeping, I'm off it. Trying to reach you, you sleeping, I'm off it. Getting better with time.
I know they ain't fucking with me, but I'ma be on my shit. Yeah, yeah, first of all, first I'm a legend. I know they ain't fucking with me, but I'ma be on my shit. Yeah, yeah, first of all, first I'm a legend.
spilled blood for this shit. From the mud, ain't call it quits. Lost loved ones. Niggas selling dog to pay the rent. Double up, cause you spent. Double cup, get you bent. Yeah, let the record spin like.
They don't like me, I can see it. I ain't tripping, that's all gravy with me. I used to do it for the free, but now these niggas gotta pay for features. If they decline, I just let it rock. Cause do I look like I need these niggas? I do everything on my own. I ain't paving my way to the throne. I'm not cocky, you reading me wrong. Pulled up to the stool and I had to hop on, cause Doomy was taking us home. Now I see they taking offense, but last year they was riding the shit. Oh man, please pick a side. I done seen niggas switch up sides so many times, can't believe my eyes. But back when everything was improvised, it wasn't loving the city. But now it's Dax and Hus, cause they see I'm the one and they all fucking with me. Funny how things switch, them tables always gonna turn. You know we always lit. Whenever they ask who putting it on for the city, it's always us.
I know they ain't fucking with me, but I'ma be on my shit. Yeah, first of all, first I'm a legend. I know they ain't fucking with me, but I'ma be on my shit. Yeah, first of all, first I'm a legend.
I don't forget, they praying but we never slowing down. I don't forget, the money's what we never turning down. I don't forget, the profits always came from out of town. Never forget, never forget. We're doing better now, the new endeavors now. The only number that I need is to my bank account. Forget, they praying but we never slowing down. I don't forget, the profits always came from out of town. Never forget. Worked her up to that scene broken. Stay scheming, we been working in deep waters, it gets murky. I G got these holsters full double tap like rat-a-tat. Tail whipping and all of that. Need a black like battle cat. Buy an ounce, roll half of that. Man, drive back to dry. If the label wanna sit down, gotta pull up with the knots. I ain't giving out no discount, gotta get it while it's hot. They finna fly, go be the top. It's the duo with the rock.
We don't stick to routine, 100% we've been handling things. Get to the bag any means, sicker than COVID and bitch, I don't need a vaccine. Yeah, flatline, we killing shit like cadavers. Can't no one do what we do, I got more bars than a tavern. They try to copy the path.
They praying but we never slowing down. Don't forget, the money's what we never turning down. Don't forget, the profits always came from out of town. Never forget, never forget. We're doing better now, the new endeavors now. The only number that I need is to my bank account. Forget, they praying but we never slowing down. Don't forget, the profits always came from out of town. Never forget.
Fuck you forever, I'm doing better, I'm on a new endeavors, bullet shoot through your sweater, hit her with two Berettas, might give a leap for pleasure, we done been through some pressure, I can get too aggressive, it got no class, it's a new semester, I'm the new professor, school in session, shooting weapons, like it get too depressing, might need some new direction, if I run up in a high, might use protection, I spray up your ass stick, might pay for the casket, I piss in your ashes, bitches and headaches, go get me your aspirin, bitches be nagging, I'm an assassin, we get the clashing, you ain't not lasting, niggas be capping, I am the captain, off of this head, my niggas go clap them, yeah. Fuck the small talk, nigga, cut the check and let the wolves eat like with a supper red. And if it's disrespect, my niggas cut your neck like that.
They praying but we never slowing down. Don't forget, the money's what we never turning down. Don't forget, the profits always came from out of town. Never forget, never forget. We're doing better now, the new endeavors now. The only number that I need is to my bank account. Forget, they praying but we never slowing down. Don't forget, the profits always came from out of town. Never forget.
Okay. Oh, there we go. Can we hear me? Hey, there we go.
Can we hear that?
Hold on. Did you hear that?
Yeah, did you hear that?
Are we still not hearing the fucking soundboard?
I mean, I'm not hearing it.
Oh my god, I don't understand. Dude, this cannot be a running fucking joke, bro.
What do you
What's
got?
up?
Do you have the Rodecaster Pro 1? Is that what
I
you
got
have?
that. Yeah.
Oh, it's probably because you need the Rodecaster Pro 2 like me.
All right, chill, bro.
You know
Okay.
what I mean?
No, dude, and I don't like how you did that. All right, what's up? Welcome back, y'all.
Hey-o.
Run it back. Mike Masters, 801 on everything. Episode Who Gives a Fuck. My name is Gabino Grhymes. This is Pat Maine. What's good, Pat?
What up? Yeah. What up?
What up?
Hey, yeah. How we doing? How we
At
doing,
this
man?
point, I don't even think he has one. Yeah, I do. I don't get it, dude.
Oh shit!
That is crazy to me, eh? I don't. Did you hear that?
I heard it in the background. I didn't hear it. Like I heard it.
Yeah. Okay. All right. That's all good. All right. Anyway, so we have a packed show ahead of us today, rather. Excuse me. Thank you guys for joining us. We really, really appreciate it. 48 in the Lake is around the corner, March 22nd and March 23rd, y'all. It is going fucking down. I'm very, very excited about it. The card is stacked. Of course, we'll start on day one. We have Spades versus dudes. First off, I mean, these rematches, like Spades versus Ghost, Nez versus Josh Matter, Martin Luther Lean from the Upstairs Gang versus Lucky Desperado, and then Mike Phenom versus Mike Bailey, who's making his return. And yeah, so like that's day one.
Fucking return of Mike Bailey, dude.
The return of Mike Bailey, bro. And then
what if he shows up? What if he shows up and he's like shredded, dude? He's got like a fucking 12-pack.
He's
what
if
he shows up like he just got out of jail again? You know what I mean? That shit would be crazy, dude.
Hey, really quick. First off, pause. I don't give a fuck if he shows up shredded. First off. Second, if he does, my bad. I don't give a shit. You know what I mean? Like, so he better
I'm not into that either, dude.
Bars, bro.
Yeah, I'm not into 12 packs on dudes, dude.
Dude, he said, but I know, but you were specific, right? He said 12 pack.
12.
Bro, what are we doing? Face-offs also on day one, for day two. And those will be starting around 5:30 Mountain Standard Time and will be streamed live on our YouTube. Along with the battles as well. So pay-per-view experience for both days is the Battle Rap weekend here in Salt Lake City, and we're very, very excited about that. And just eager for folks to be a part of what we have going on, and it's a pretty healthy start for us for 2024. Also on our Twitter at MikeMasters801, we just released the code for not released. I mean, we just got it all worked out. The discount code for the hotel that we have a partnership with. This is the Staybridge Suites Hilton Hotel out here in Salt Lake. Got a little bit of a discount for your folks that are flying in. So if you are planning on making it out here, obviously you can choose whatever fucking hotel you want, but that's where our folks are going to be staying at the particular hotel that we posted today, and we will post more times. So wanted to give that update as well. Today,
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I thought so.
I feel like that's like an understated thing, man. Like, hey, we got a deal. We went out, got a deal with the hotel so we could accommodate people that are flying into our city to check out this. I don't know if other leagues do that. Is that like a standard? No idea, but that is really fucking dope.
Yeah,
that's
thanks,
really
man. Yeah, we want to say what up to all of our people that are tuning in on Twitter right now. We have a pretty large. Just folks are tuning in on Twitter. What's good to y'all? And we have a stacked lineup of things that we want to talk about. We have two special guests. We have Ledge from Pod Tier Podcasts. He is going to be joining us, and we also have Dre Dai as well, who of course was one of the first battlers on Mike Masters' roster when we first started, and he's going to be one of the offsite judges for us for the first round. So is Ledge. So we're that segues into why they're here with us today. We are watching a battle from Marv Won, and we are going to be utilizing the new and updated. We shared out a little too early on the scorecard, which is still fine. Use that scorecard. It's fine if you haven't. But we have the updated version for this season, this playoff season. We have it here. We'll be sharing it and utilizing that live today to test it out. And we are very excited and happy that they're able to join us. So let's go through some of these topics here. Pat, do you have anything right now before we start really getting into the meat and potatoes of this?
No. I mean, I'm a little bothered by Eli Ace's name in the YouTube comments right now. Edwin the Ace, Volume 3, coming soon.
Acevedo. And then his last name. And then his last name.
You said his name perfectly, bro.
Acevedo.
That's like the soft D that you did there. No homo.
Chill, perfect, bro. Yeah. I don't like it either. Hey, new profile name, Eli. All good.
It's not good, bro.
Hey, I'll
check the project when it drops, but Edwin the Ace, bro. There's 2 other volumes.
What the fuck are you doing, bro?
You gotta run that shit by Maine management, dog.
Yeah.
Anyway, go ahead.
Like the video, share it out pretty quick. Just wanted to say that real fast.
Especially you, Eli Ace. After we drag his fucking YouTube name through the mud.
After we
share that, bro. Like,
hey, yo, share this shit real quick, bro. We do have a new battle that is out that just dropped on Monday, Josh Matter versus Plex, and it has received some pretty good. I shared it out in the comments initially, and I'll do it one more time right now. But this was a really good showing from Josh. Very, very solid in his all three of his rounds against Plex, who's a West Coast vet that's been out here for quite a while. So I was impressed with how on that night how he did. Any thoughts on that battle, Pat?
Yeah, no, I watched it live. I watched it the night of, but yeah, I thought it was a good back and forth. It's really good for people to test themselves versus like these cats that have been around Plex has been around since forever. I remember Plex when I did my last battle, like 2016, 2015, and he was like, a couple of years in or a year in at that point too. So, and he's been steady this whole time. So, it's a good person for a dude like Josh Matter to test himself against. And it was good. It was a cool showing. I got to run it back. No pun intended, but sure. Good battle.
Yeah, the comments are leaning towards Josh, even if it's like folks that aren't clearly his people. Either 2-1. I saw a gentleman's 30 even. I was like, I don't. All good. I got to run it back too, though. I do. I got to run it back.
Good.
Well, no, because gentleman's 30. That's like that's pretty. That's a. It means you did pretty fucking well, Like gentleman's 30 is That's not a slight at all. That's a slight.
Yeah, no. It's a good back and forth, but each round went one person. Yeah, it could happen. Yeah. I literally don't remember the battle enough to say what I think on it. So I'll check it out, though. I got to check it out. I owe that battle a view, a comment, and a like. So I'm going to get to that.
Okay, Pat, we're going to bring on our guests, and we're going to chat with them about our Let's Talk About It segment. There's some topics, and then we're going to get into picking a Marv battle and going from there, all right?
Okay. I like this.
Let's bring in, here's Ledge, and there's Dre. What's good, y'all? Let me update this here.
What up?
Bang. There we go. All right. Gentlemen. All right. Well, first and foremost, let me introduce y'all. Dre Dai, of course. He, again, has battled on Mike Masters plentiful and is a big supporter of the league. And we're excited that he was out here for spring training last year, has definitely kept a pulse on what we're doing. And so we're just glad to have you back, Dre. Thank you for joining us today. What's good, y'all?
Glad to be back. Can you hear me?
We can hear you, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Glad to be back, man. Hey, man, this is a fantastic opportunity, man. You guys got some tight new talent here, so I'm glad to be a part of it for sure.
Hell yeah, I appreciate you, bro. We're gonna get into that a lot more here in a moment. All right, this gentleman here, man, he has been around battle raps for quite some time, and we're just very, very excited to have him on here. I've been on his show a few times. He's been gracious enough to let me speak about Mike Masters on there, and he is going to be for sure one of their offsite judges for the first round. We're not sure, we'll talk about potentially the second round, but he is always around. He big guy in the culture. Give it up, y'all, for Ledge at Pod Tier, at Pod Tier on Twitter. Make sure to follow him. I'll let him, he'll tell everything else, but welcome everyone. Ledge, y'all.
Hey, I appreciate that. Yeah, no, it's an honor to be here finally. Like I said, had you on the show a couple of times, man. Really love this league. Love looking at the new talent. Love seeing the development, the process, and not rushing things and just taking y'all time and building to this moment. And it's just really great to see and be a part of. So shout out to everyone over there for what you guys doing, staff. I know there's just like our league here with Bar Wars. I'm sure there's unsung heroes that don't get mentioned. You know what I'm saying? So to whoever else is a part of this, making things go, salute to you guys. And yeah, just happy to be here, man. Shout out to everybody.
Man, thank you for that. And there are big shout out to Hoodie Jared. Pat, give a fucking applause for that real quick. There we go. And of course the whole team, Dally, George, Beans and Rice, on our pay-per-view squad, all that. So I'm glad you bring that up, Ledge, because you know what it's like, man. He's also the CEO, owner, founder of Bar Wars, and they got a lot of great things going out there too. And we would love to get some of our talent out that way, or be a part of like any sort of sponsorship opportunities. You and I speak anyway, so yeah.
For sure. Yeah, we can definitely get that going. Yeah, shout out to Bar Wars, ranked #1 league in Michigan, which is an honor.
Hey!
You know what I'm saying? Which is an honor. Yeah. You know the history of battle rap. I don't think you can tell that story without talking about Michigan. So to have that title is like true. It's amazing. So shout out to all my guys. King and Stack Boy Chuck are part of the Trenches tournament. We got people moving and shaking over there. So yeah, we got C Bree the lyricist, been on a crazy run. So yeah, we got a really elite roster coming together. So I would love to have that back and forth and collab with something in any type of capacity. I'm with that.
Let's go.
Yo, man, shout out to the all-time high that we just hit. I don't know if y'all been fucking watching crypto, but that shit been hitting all-time highs, and we just hit an all-time high with viewership at 43 fucking live at one
43 people paying attention. Dang,
that's pretty cool. Anyway, all right, so let's talk about it. I put in here the new scorecard. Dre, Ledge, you guys both have seen it. Pat, I want to start with you first because you and I have been working on this.
Okay.
And we think that not that we think, we have solidified what this scorecard is going to look like for this particular playoff season. And what are your thoughts, Pat? Start from let us.
I mean, a continuation from when we talked about it last week. It's like we have really tested this scorecard on a bunch of different things, and with the whole idea in that it's going to make it simple for a judge to articulate why they think a battler won a round, right, or won a battle, because I think that sometimes gets lost and people just hear, hey, yeah, I don't know, fucking we give it to this guy, he was just rocking, and that's really not sufficient enough for people when they hear it, because it doesn't really allow the judge to kind of show themselves as far as like why they should be the person judging. So that's the first thing, how to help the judge articulate why they feel like somebody won. And then the other side of it too is to give people an idea about like what we're looking for in the playoffs on Mic Masters, right? So some places could be looking for certain sorry, my kids crying in the background. I was like, oh shit. But like they're looking for different criteria, or that maybe they have a different feel for what they're trying to produce. And I think for Mic Masters, we really want to be like bringing up people that are focused on the pen, focused on their performance, showing up and delivering, and just trying to push that part of it a lot, right? So we want to make sure the punches are there. We want to make sure that we're not showing up and slipping all over the place, and that's it, because I feel like when people tune into a certain league, they tune in over there for maybe a reason. Like, I don't know, maybe iBattle, and I might be off on this, but when people tune into like an iBattle battle, it's not just the like, there's a lot of good writers over there and performers, but also the crowd is like super involved too as well. And so like that overarching thing is like why people tune into them as a brand. And I think for this playoff, we want to have the scorecard to be able to kind of create that too. It's like, hey, we want y'all to be fucking barring out and not showing up half-assed and just making a good showing of yourself, but also helping you elevate as well. Because we have people at different levels that are showing up for the playoffs, right? We have people that have been around for a decade, people that have been around for a year. And so I think this kind of helps them do that. So those are the two things that the scorecard kind of helps bring forth, you know?
Yeah. Great breakdown, Pat. Great breakdown. Ledge, when you first saw this, I mean, you literally just saw this, so you haven't had time to really, take some time with it. But we'd just love some of your thoughts about what Pat just said about even having a battle scorecard, and then your thoughts on what we're doing with this.
Yeah, just by the looks of it, it's very detailed. I feel like you guys are crossing T's, dotting I's here. Is pretty reminiscent of, being asked, although I wasn't able to do the King of the Dot season where they had a similar scorecard with deductions and things like that. So it kind of, I got some familiarity with it, but so it definitely got a couple of similarities to it. And I think,
cool.
Yeah. So I think it's dope. I think as far as the categories and like performance and things like that, I'm glad that it's separate on here, because I do feel like there are certain guys who just are heavy in one area, but it gets graded more like if you're a pure puncher and that's kind of all you do, if it hits, it definitely gets more than say somebody who's just very witty, got great comedic timing, that could, might have a stronger delivery. And I feel like sometimes that doesn't get is graded as highly in some respects. You know what I mean? Like if Rum Nitty, went against, rest in peace to late great Pat Stay. I feel like if Pat Stay landed a funny ass line, I'm going to grade that just the same as I grade like a really crazy Rum Nitty name flip.
Absolutely.
But in today's landscape, it just never really pans out like that. So, I like that this got that type of separation with it. So I'm with it, man.
Yeah, I feel like that's important because, like, when you hear something, because just like you said, the comedic timing part, landing a punch or a name flip, when it takes skill to do that, and you can say a joke and it not change anything in the room. You know what I mean? It could fucking fall flat just like a bar can. And so, for some reason, there is a little bit of it gets overlooked a little bit. But if you can change the temperature of the room with whatever you deliver as a punch, whether it be funny, be creative, bar heavy, whatever, that counts for something. It's got to, you know what I mean?
For sure.
And it's up to the judge to be like, okay, that was a legitimate bar, and that reaction was warranted. There's gas in the room at times, you know what I mean? So hopefully the judges are able to kind of differentiate what that is,
Yeah.
Well, and also with how that's broken down, there is something to be said about like how these are their points to lose. So we're going into it assuming that their performance is going to be A1, so like, and then also like the conviction and composure. Look, we're just saying, just do what you do normally and you'll get those 2 points. You'll get those 3 points. You don't slip. None of that shit. Just get through those are like the easy ones to get through. The punch heavy, or excuse me, the creative and effective writing. That's why it stands out as more points on the card, is because that's what we are effectively giving more attention to. And so like you could be an incredible puncher and get 5. Like it's undeniable that you had 8 to 10 plus punches, and you're like, Jesus Christ, but you fucking choked. And then you also you just couldn't get it up. You know, you just weren't in character. It wasn't, none of it was really attacking anyone. You're like, look, I gave you a 5 because you for sure are fucking incredible, but also that's all you got, you know? And so the other person, if they get they only do like 6 punches, that boom, they're at 4 points already. They kill it on no chokes, no anything. That's 3. They've already won 7-5. They've already won, you know? So like, so that I think that there is just like that caveat of like, we're not taking those points away. Those are there for you to lose. Dre, I wanted to ask you a similar question. What were your thoughts on this? I know we didn't ever have a scorecard back in the day, and you know, rolling this out is something new for us. And what are your thoughts upon first look?
So I definitely think it's fire because I've watched a lot of battles where rapper A is killing it, and then in the second round he has like a 2-second slip up, and the judges just say he loses the battle altogether. Even no matter how fire his material was, if he had a slight slip up, he lost the battle. I come from that era. I've seen a lot of people in the tournament that had a small slip up and lost the battle. So this is good because it gives you a chance that, not that you should need it on this level, but it gives you a chance that if you have a slight slip up, you can potentially still win the battle if your material is fire.
Right.
So I think that's a good look. I also think it's a good look because I watched a lot of judge battles. And then at the end of the performance, people just it's like a biased judge or whoever had the crowd the most, because they're just on the camera for like 5 seconds and be like, "Yo, I gave that to Rum Nitty," for example, and they won't give any key performance indicators, what they did good, what they did bad, nothing like that. They just be like, "Yo, he won," and that's it.
Damn, he just said KPIs, dude. They didn't provide any KPIs, dog.
No KPIs, dog. No stats.
I like that,
man.
I like that.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I think this is a good process for sure.
Great.
Well, cool. I appreciate you guys participating and taking a look at it. I think other goals to kind of try to remove subjectivity as much as you can. It's impossible to do with battle rap or anything that's art based, but it's kind of the goal. But the other category that I think is pretty cool that we haven't really fully talked about is like the moments category, right? So like as we're writing the bars that we kind of are catching as punches that we feel deserve to be kind of written down and counted, you know, next to that, it's like, did that bar hit and change the temperature of the room to a degree? Cool. Then that would be like considered a moment. And I think when you start getting to a point of like let's say, you know, you're rapping perfectly on the level, you're hitting a 5 in the writing category, 3 in performance, 2 in the conviction category, which that's kind of like a minimum standard if you're on the level, right? But then, you know, you create on top of that, like what battle rap has become a lot of the time too, is like who's creating the big moments, right? Like you could be barring somebody up, but if they come in and they have a couple really big moments, it's really easy for somebody to be like, yeah, man, they won that round, even though the technicality of it maybe not so much, you know? And so the moments category on here, we left it open for like, you can basically put a tally next to each bar that you feel like did land and had an impact on the room. And then if it completely shuts the room down and just like, you know, changes the whole situation in the room, that could be counted as 2. And so if people are really doing their job, it should come down to these moments, you know? And so that category is pretty cool to me. I feel like that's kind of like a difference maker from a lot of other scorecards I've seen.
I got a quick question. Being that it's so impactful, and like I've seen over the course of years, I've seen battles where, you know, I got Rex up 2-0 really against Math, but everybody remembers Math 3rd round back in the day, and it's changed everything. So when moments can be that much of a game changer, I guess my question was with you guys, what made you just content with keeping it at 2 points and not up in the totals for a moment?
Good question. I think it's more so the room size. I think like if you were going to be looking at URL stage and these situations where like, you're talking about people that have 3 minutes to get a point across, and I think it's a little bit different. Like we're talking about more like a 90-second, competition, smaller room. And that's really what the scorecard is kind of made for. You know what I mean? So I think that's where we ended up. But like once we get through these playoffs and we just kind of stick to this criteria, we're going to be able to see very clearly, like, okay, well, where can we make it better? You know what I mean? So I'll be super happy to like talk with you, talk with Dre, and like see, hey man, what did we think? Where did it fall short? Where did it excel? And see what kind of adjustments we can make for the next playoff season.
Gotcha.
Well, Ledge, that's a Pat.
Question,
I like that. So I also noticed on the scorecards, like the final score, like total score. So let's say we keep going. An example that we utilize is the when Latizé was battling DeVos and hit him with the whip out the machine like Carvana. Like it totally shut that room down. I mean, there's several shutdown moments. We can all like reference one. Anyway, I wonder if we leave it to the judges and maybe take out, like, can earn up to 2 points to like, look, maybe like a max of 5 on shutdown moments. Like, do you think that this was like, because if we're I'm just bringing this up to talk about it. I'm just bringing this up to talk about it because like in the final score, like what if you fucking shut down a whole round and you're like, yeah, you did great on your first 2, but Jesus Christ, this dude swung the momentum in one round. And and look, we're talking about unicorn moments. These aren't normalities. I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts on even that. Ledge, right?
Yeah, unicorn moments always stand out. It's kind of like when RX did the whole we both did ballet, but I'm the one that balanced beams. Yeah, prime examples, shut the whole room down. And my verse was killing her. 5 is a lot though.
It is a lot. You're right.
5 for one moment. I mean, a person can have, so looking at the scorecard, a person's opponent can have 10 punches in one round, but then one moment could annihilate all those punches. And then, some moments can be gas.
Oof. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. And that's up to you to make sure to understand. Like, you're like, yo, that's not a moment, bro. Like,
yo,
just chill.
That's everyone's homies in that crowd right now.
Right.
But yeah, for sure. And I don't know. I think that that does raise a pretty good question. But like probably the math Rex example that you gave is pretty good because like everyone remembers that leaving. But if we're talking like if there was really a competitive element in battle rap in that way still, like
Rex,
I feel like that's what's happened is like the scoring idea has kind of like left the equation and it's really become like a big entertainment factor. And I don't think that we can score that heavy maybe in something that's like actually like a competition. Like there's got to be realistic criteria. And if somebody really did shut a whole third round down, they probably should be like winning that round for sure. But winning the battle, I don't think so. I don't know if that if that's what I'm saying makes sense.
No, it does.
Yeah, because like it's like, do you believe in the concept that you can have a third round knockout? I guess you know what I mean. If you can have a Lux round or something like that, and does that actually win on a competitive, from a competitive frame? It's an interesting. It's an interesting conversation.
Yeah, that's wild. That's wild. Yeah, I think you guys probably talk me down from that just from a point standpoint. Yeah, right. I probably wouldn't say 5 or 4, but could a moment equate to a person who maybe landed 3, getting 3 points for like 4 to 5 punches? Possibly.
This is why I'm excited to do this live right now because we get to do it in real time, talk about it. We're all like 4 people that understand what we're looking at as far as battle rap is concerned. So this will be cool. Have you used the scorecard yet on a battle by chance?
They literally just got it.
Sick, dude. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
so this will be really awesome for us to kind of like see what questions it does bring up. because sometimes like every time I've ran through a battle with this criteria in mind, it's brought up something else. Like I'm like, cool, what counts for a slip? You know what I mean? Like what counts for a slip? And should somebody be losing a round even though they barred the fuck out just because they had like a quick like word that they mixed up and so they went back a bar and fixed it, but it was like you know what I mean? Like there's a lot of things that have popped up in my head as I've gone through this stuff to create questions and create solutions at the same time. So yeah, this is exciting. Okay, so what battle should we do here?
Okay, so let's there was some other things on let's talk about it, but you know what, we'll save those for next week. Well, I want to talk about
do it. Bring it up.
Yeah, the next one was Westworld's Elite Eight, which Ledge was a judge a part of, and this segues. Yeah, so this scorecard kind of segues into that because there was controversy on a few of those battles, and first and foremost, let me first say G Will and the whole team over there fucking nailed that. That was a great fucking watch from top to bottom. I thoroughly enjoyed myself watching that. That was a great job on their team. Westworld continues to fucking press the envelope. So that was just the idea alone of moving it into on a West Coast idea of getting a bigger prize or a bigger prize and shit. I mean, just salute to them, kudos to them, all that.
The level of talent that they got for that Elite Eight is crazy.
And so with that said, there were some battles that were spoke about. And one of the big things that kept coming up consistently wasn't out, it wasn't like, did this guy outbar this person? It wasn't that at all. It was more along the lines of, and I'm referring to mostly to Fates and Clutch's battle, was time limits. And we have spoke about this, and Ledge would love your point, but we're doing we're going to be, I mean, at 2 minutes, it's a hard cutoff time. So we like, no matter what. And I am, I salute Organic and King of the Dot for what they did in the King of the Dot season when they were doing that. And I think that needed to come back. So, because we have had a lot of that talk in our league as well, as far as like folks going way over time. And just being like, okay, well, we need an agreed cutoff time, like on a fucking round. Even in battles that aren't judged, like if it's over 5, you don't care if he raps for 7 minutes, okay, well then fine, whatever. But if you are like, yo, we're both agreeing at 5-minute rounds. The point is, we are doing time limits. Did that play a factor in the Elite Eight? Ledge, I know you've been speaking about this on podcast to podcast this last week, but would love for you to start here on the importance surrounding time limits or lack thereof.
We definitely just talked about this. What was it, yesterday, I believe? I think, like I said, I feel like the amount of time by the league should be implemented. Let me get that clear. I definitely think the league should, stand firm on the time. It should be the general consensus, and everyone should abide by those rules. For the judge who's judging, that shouldn't play a factor into, this dude was wild and now he was wigging, but I'm gonna give it to this other dude because he had a couple of more bars, because he had he had a few more extra minutes to get something off. It's just, I was talking to them about just like ratio, like, hey, but it kind of dampens your whole round, because if I'm rapping 5 minutes and I may have gotten an extra bar or two that was good, that's still like 2 to 3 more minutes of time wasted just to get those 2 bars off. So it kind of, messes with your ratio. It's like a field goal percentage. It's like, I started out the game and I'm shooting, I hit like 8 straight, right? But then you kept letting me shoot, and now my field goal percentage ends up to be 8 for 26. You know what I'm saying? So, I look at it like that in that sort of way. So I do think there should be a time agreed upon. You know, like I said, don't make no mistake about it. But as a judge, when I was judging those battles for Westworld, shout out to G Will and everyone, I really didn't factor that in. I factored how much of this material actually hit to me and stuck with me throughout the process. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to, you know, how long you was rapping and getting your material off. Yeah,
that's honestly that's a way I've never thought about it. You know what I mean? It's like, hey, yeah, like cool, I guess, yeah, you went over time limits, whatever was agreed upon for sure, but the use of that time could definitely count against you if you're not getting to it, right? Is that what
you're saying? Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. It can drown out, because sometimes a lot of people are, because if it's condensed, right, and let's say even if you do front load, a lot of your best material happened early. Well, if a lot of your material happened early, that was one of like a lot of standout moments. If in 2 minutes it still feel more recent, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? But if you're telling me you front loaded all of your dope material early, and now you extend from 2 minutes to like 2:45 or 3 minutes, and it's not really hitting the same, it's kind of like short-term memory. You know, it's a short battle rap is a short tension span era. I'm kind of done forgot what you said. That was so crazy. Yo, what he said in the first couple of bars that was crazy, you kind of forget. So yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Yeah, you can self-sabotage your own work.
Yeah, I like that. I do like that. Like, that's kind of something I never considered. Like, if the competitors, obviously that's not what we're doing for the playoffs, but like if for the Elite Eight, it seems like they're like, hey, just get up, let's do our thing, and we'll go from there, right? So that's almost like how you would have to judge it fairly if the round time isn't important, you know. That makes a lot of sense, man.
Yeah. I think Toma just brought up a good point that keeps playing in my head too, is like the time limits create fairness. So like yeah, I mean, you know, we're just right to 90 seconds in your fucking joint, and I know that you're, you know, an average time frame of like a moment created from like a crowd freaking out is not, you know, is like 3 to 5 seconds, if that. I mean, and you know, having 6 moments you know, in a battle, first off, incredible, you've done a great job. But that's not the norm, you know. So you have 30-second grace period to get everything out. So, and obviously there is the, well, maybe this isn't obvious. I thought about this of like, what if somebody's writing their round and they have a slow starting point? So that, you know, you think of a beat that takes 30 seconds to get to a fucking drum, you know, and sometimes it fucking makes their round better, you know, like the way that they craft it. Well, this is what I would say to you: don't do that. This is what I would say to you: fucking get to the point. We're running a fucking tournament, and bar the shit out of your fucking opponent, and be present, conviction, have composure doing it, and put on a fucking stellar performance, and you should come out with the W and create some moments along the way.
Yeah, I agree.
Hey man, 90 seconds. If you're doing a solid punch on the 4, you're gonna get 6 punches in that 90 seconds. You'll probably squeeze like 24 bars out in there. And you know, if you did and you made the most of those punches on the 4, and you got a bunch of moments on each one or something, you could really kill it. You know what I mean? Like, some people do like to have those build-ups, but like more than 4 in a competitive setting might not be the not for this specific playoffs. You know, it's really not going to be a thing you want to try to do.
Yeah, you have to pray that you got like a big Gerald, you know, moment out of that. Like you have to pray. So yeah, those build-ups don't have the payoff. The payoff 100%. Isn't worth it. It's not worth it.
Well, it's so hard to do an 8-bar like setup and have it land like some prime disaster in his day, or
Right.
EK is pretty good at that kind of stuff. It's like that's a difficult thing to do and still win a battle, man. It really is.
I think that there's outliers all the time, especially with art. So like this isn't going to be 100% effective, but I think we're pretty close, and at least to get folks in a good place where they understand, especially the battlers, they understand like this is what everyone's going to be looking for, and we can press forward on there,
Yeah, dude. I'm excited.
All right. Let's so I think this would be a dope battle. I think Marv Won versus Holmesy, because they're both going to be on 48 in the lake. And Marv won we put a vote in our Facebook group. If you have not joined yet, I will share the link here now. You're welcome to join us there. And he got the most votes from our day 2 battlers on who we should review today. So we are going to review Marv Won versus Holmesy, of course, from How You Gonna Act. That was an incredible bet. This whole event was sick as fuck. So let's go here, and we are gonna there we go. Ledge, have you seen this battle?
No, not entirely. No, I've seen bits and pieces.
Okay.
Nope,
Dre,
I haven't.
Pat,
Nope, I haven't seen it either, man.
Okay, Pat, have you?
Looking forward to it.
Yep, I have seen it, but only from I watched it to be entertained standpoint.
Yeah. All right. Here we go. Let's okay, I'm gonna make sure I have my fucking scorecard up.
So real quick, just to kind of help everyone be on the same page from like the intended approach of the scorecard, I'm basically, as I'm listening and watching the battle, I'm going to try to jot down each bar that kind of stands out to me that seems like it hit for me. And then I'll put a 1 next to it if I feel like it hit for the room as well. And then I'll put a 2 next to it if it's a complete temperature changer. And I'm just kind of writing it as like in the notes section below as I'm listening. So I don't know if that's helpful, but that's kind of how I've been doing it. Cool. Okay. Anywho, go ahead.
Yep. 1 second. I'm just gonna get this out. All right, 1, 2.
Like that, you know what I'm saying? Give it up for that, please. Yeah. All right, so be respectful. Phones off. We're gonna set it off like this. Holmesy, it's on you. All right.
This is supposed to be A-War, but he had to reschedule. Talk about some timing, huh? I'm mad I ain't get to kill that white boy. Shit was gonna boost my stock so I can run my profits up. Hey, Jay, what I'm supposed to do with a Marv battle? This shit ain't gonna fill my fucking pockets, bro. I told niggas I'm trying to stack chips like Pringles. So you should know that 1 is not enough. This a money move. A hit that's ran by green like the chum bucket. I used to play video games. And ironically, he gonna lose a life if I see 1 up it. We only watch you and Quest for the 2-on-2s. As far as y'all solo battles, we not impressed. Why would Marv Won play this game when he's a 1-player game? You know, pointless without a quest. This bot respect. I'm trying to pointless without a quest. This bot respect. I'm trying to see what you meant by that threat you made, and if you truly about it. But I'm strapped down, so whatever it means, no worries. Hakuna Matata. Your partner won't be able to save you when I get to shooting this chopper. Matter of fact, fuck with Black Thought. We just gonna kill a nigga that Quest love and see if we can get to the root of the problem. Next, I'm in the state of Michigan because I heard that's where I can find the mat. First stop, I'll put lead in the flint and get to spinning like a laundromat. We sat on his homie crib. The east side of Detroit is where we left him lying at. I wasn't letting shit here slide. It was pimp my ride because then I put 100 choppers in a Pontiac. Brand new 40 just in. Talk about a waistline, and I ain't even get the peeling her yet. And I'm only going up it on Marv if Jay feel he a threat. They be saying I got a lot of filler in my raps, and I be needing to differ. I'm so slick, y'all ain't see me say Justin Tucker or Jay Feely, and that ain't even a kicker. See, I done branded Ghost. And I be needing to differ. I'm so slick, y'all ain't peep me say Justin Tucker or Jay Feely, and that ain't even a kicker. See, I done branded Ghost, and niggas ran from smoke in a shootout, dumping clip after clip. I ain't hit nobody, but still sent the message with that magazine like a ransom note. This is God's work. You can't stop this shit if you want to. I killed the Saurus. That's one legend under the belt, and now I want to. The gun drew like 1-2, and I'm unloading 1-2. I do some wild shit like pull a drive-by in a golf cart. Yeah, and your pallbearer's gonna be holding 1-2, and it's round like that. That was clean. It's fucked up. You still got 2 of these joints left.
Give it up, folks. Round 1 on Marv.
I say, I'm one of the best niggas doing this. On God. Nigga, that's on the crown straight to the sandals. And you about to be another trophy piece for the case or the mantle. It's about to get spooky for you, nigga. Can't you see my face in the candles? Because this is the year I said, stop fucking around, Marvin. And now everyone will be made an example. Fuck the example. Free to wave. The game need a star. We just waiting on the next to flip. But I realized that we can't get right with that if we only left with this. Nigga, it's like we got robbed on Christmas Eve. Look, bro, you don't know how much your presents missed. Which leads to this irony. They sent the nigga who don't believe in God to have a talk with an exorcist. What up? What up, Holmes? They gonna need Sherlock when they find you as an embankment filler. I took this battle on 2 weeks' notice as a friend. And this is how you thank a nigga? If it ain't a shank that's with you, it's gonna feel like a jab from Tank just hit you. Standing in front of me wasn't on your bingo card. Now you dying to your replacement killer. I will put you, what? Nigga, I will put you in the spittle, nigga. But don't worry, I done already called the staff to greet you. Now I'm all in your space. I'm Ghostface. The arm hold a massive eagle. I let it ring. I let it ring. I'm the lord of it. Nigga, there's no point of asking Schmeagle. He know I'm an end game.
Yo, what?
He know I'm an end game. Because if I snap, he gonna have to avenge half his people. Holmes, look. Holmes, look. I will wipe out 50% of your phone book. This nigga thought. I said, Holmes, look. I will wipe out 50% of your phone book. This nigga thought I was an easy walk. And then he put a bullet in his own foot. He's so GQ. Until he run in a blizzard, a known crook. The pistol makes, yeah, nigga, the pistol makes, yeah. What? Nigga, he's so GQ. Until he run in a blizzard, a known crook. The pistol makes sure I eat. And everybody love how the meal gets home cooked. Nigga, I will.
He don't eat. Look,
Nigga.
he's starving.
Look,
he's starving. Look.
Nigga, I will bleed your backers. I honestly don't believe them bastards. I'm the center of attention. I would Joel Embiid those rappers. Nigga, I've been Nino Brown to this battle shit. I just sprinkled in a little Neo factor. That mean these ugly ass bald heads gonna sing out a Geo tracker. Nigga, it's only 3 things promised in life. That's death and taxes. And my legend status. When you play the game as good as Iverson, they should never expect you to step in practice. And nigga, you are practice. Round.
Yeah, give it up for Marv, y'all.
Woo! Okay.
Hey.
Well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I'll start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, first off, that was a dope ass round. Any quick thoughts just off that really quick? Anything?
This is actually a really cool battle to run this scorecard on for sure. It's yeah, no, that was cool. That's a dope round to judge.
No, yeah, I agree. I like the battle, the round so far. Both definitely a contrast in styles for sure. So it's gonna be interesting to see how everybody feels about this one.
Yeah. I'm just filling mine out, finishing it up.
So like for me, I think that it's really important for the judge to try to make sure that they are counting the bars that they really understood and caught. And I felt like there were some things that Marv Won did that I didn't fully catch. I probably should have wrote those ones down because they got a reaction. But for me, I was like, I'm not sure where I would land on that, And I think for me, I think that's probably the most important thing a judge can do. And I think that's the cool part about this is like we get to watch it not in real time. We're able to we're not in the room. We're not like, oh dang, maybe I should have got that, and so that you write it down or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and conversely though, and this is something I hate, when people particularly the battlers be like, "Oh, you sleeping on me?" It's like, no, I got the bar. It just wasn't good to me, or maybe it just wasn't packaged right, or maybe I heard something similar. So just like to his point, that could be the case too, where it's just I missed it, but it's also no, I heard it, I got it, I understand it. It just was okay to me. So, and that's okay too. So people got to always understand and respect that side too.
And that's okay too. Battle rappers don't like hearing that, dog.
All right, here I go. Let's see. All right, so I got Holmesy at I had him at 7 punches. So he scored a 4 on effective writing, 3 on performance, 2 on conviction. Didn't lose any points there. There was a moment where he just needed to catch up. It wasn't even a slip, but it was a cool thing to look at and be like, oh, that wasn't a slip, but if it lasted a little longer, it could have been a slip, And then I have him creating 2 moments with the ain't even the kicker and the 1-2. So his total score for me on that was 11. Marv, I have effective writing. I have him at, I give him a 5, but he had 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 punches for me. 3 performance, 2 conviction, so 10 on there, and then created 4 moments for me. 50% of the phone book, known crook, Ghostface, and dying to your replacement tracked for me as far as moments were concerned. So he got a 14 for me.
Nice. What about you, Dre?
Yo, so Holmesy, I gave him a 9, a 4 on effective writing, a 3 on performance, and a 2 on conviction. The bars I got out the gate, 1 is not enough. Pringle stacked. The Questlove, root of the problem. If you're an old head hip hop fan, that was hard. East side of Detroit is where he'll be lying at. I thought that was hard. Justin Tucker, Jay Seeley, Paul Bearer holding 1. I gave him 1 moment, so I guess that would actually put him at a
10,
11, right?
If you give him 1 moment, then it would be 10. If you had a 9 on the other parts, yeah,
10. So, Marv Won, man, I gave him a 9, man. I gave him 3 on effective writing. A lot of the bars were there, but they just didn't seem too creative to me. Like snap your finger, you have to avenge half of your people. It's like Avenger and Thanos bars just seem a little play to me. I'm just keep it funky. Performance 3, conviction 2, moments. I thought the Ghostface arm hold a massive eagle. I thought that was extremely hard. That was 1 moment. But other than that, there was not a lot of bars I didn't catch. I didn't catch the Blizzard step in front of a known crook. That might be on a reference that I don't know of.
Yeah, I remember having that same thought right there.
But so I got Holmesy winning that round 1.
Cool. So what was it? You had 9 total for Marv, or what did you have total?
9 for Marv, 10 for Holmesy.
Cool. Awesome.
Nice.
Ledge, go ahead.
Yeah, I think and I could be wrong because I scored the Blizzard bar because I believe that's the known crook Blizzard from Above the Rim, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't get that shit.
I believe I could be wrong, but I believe Blizzard was played by the late great Bernie Mac, and he was. I think that's, or it could be either him or what's the other movie that Tupac played? Was that Juice?
Juice, yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember, but I remember the person being like a guy just on the street. Yeah, I'm hearing a little echo in my background. Is that me or?
Oh, Dre, mute yourself real quick.
Oh,
okay, there we go.
Oh yeah. So yeah, I was hearing it for that. But yeah, I think that's the reference. I at least I caught because I was like, oh, that's a throwback like '90s movie. But I'll get into my score for Holmesy. I gave him. I counted about 5 like really good creative punches. Excuse me, that's not 5. I gave him 5 for about. Yeah, he had a good amount of punches in there. I really like. Wait, excuse me. Sorry. Once for. Ooh, actually, no. I had to change that. Sorry. I was looking at it wrong. So I gave him actually a 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, I gave him a 3. Sorry, 3. Because I some of those, I hate to say this, but some of those he kind of recycled from another battle. That not fully recycled, but I've heard like outside of the the East lying that, and I don't know if it was and I don't think he did it on purpose. It's just like great minds think alike. Marv is from Detroit. It's kind of easy to use those things, so I'm not like killing them for that. But yeah, no, I was like, oh man, I felt like I heard that. So yeah, I gave him a 3 for that. As far as the performance, I thought I thought his performance was excellent. Like he came with a lot of energy, a lot of just aggressiveness, really in showmanship is what I would say. So I definitely gave him a 3 for that. When it comes to composure, standing character, definitely get the 2 for that. And then moments, and this is going to be, and I don't know how you guys feel about it. Sometimes I don't credit a really good bar as a moment. So like, because if that was the case, Rum Nitty would have a million moments, and it would just be. It's like, is it a moment or is it just a really good bar?
Right.
It's a fine line. It's a fine line. So what I did count as the moment was the holding 1-2. That was a moment for me in that round. I didn't. The Feely ain't even a kicker. To me, that was more so just a really dope bar. Yeah. So for that, I didn't give him both of those. So I just gave him that one moment. So yeah, so that left him at a 10 for me. So, cool. And as far as Marv goes with his performance, let's see, I gave him, I think about 1, 2, 3. I gave him four punches. So I gave him 3 points on that. I thought he had a slip up, but it wasn't really. I was going to count that, but I think that was when something happened in the background, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, I'm not really counting that. So he was cool there. And I would say his showing was perfect as well. So he's at where he's at with that. And then far as staying in character, Marv is going to pretty much always be composed and stuff like that. So yeah. Gave him the 2 there, and then he didn't have a moment for me, so I kept him at 8.
Cool. Very nice. Very nice. So you had 8 to 10?
8
right?
to 10. 8
to
10.
10.
Yeah.
Cool. Man, yeah, my score is pretty much right on line with most everyone's here. So mine has the for Holmesy, I had an 11 total, so 4 on effective writing, 3 on performance, 2 on conviction, and I did give him 2 moments there. And then for Marv Won, I ended up with a 3 on effective writing, just for not as many bars that I felt were there. But performance, like you said, conviction, like you said, he's probably always going to be there. And then I did give him 1 moment for the replacement killer bar. So yeah, had him at 9, Holmesy at 11.
Okay.
Cool.
Sounds like Marv got that, or excuse me, Holmesy got that first round.
Yeah.
So this is good for me though, because I definitely had Marv winning that, but like the belief.
But also too, it's like what do you count as bar? It's okay for the objectivity to be around the bar count. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's what's kind of the beautiful part about it. But that's why the rest of it kind of helps even it out. The moments are important. So. Anyway,
the left with the right, the play on words with the left, the left with this, and then believe in God, jab from Tank, Dying to Your Replacement, the Ghostface, obviously. The Lord of the Rings little scheme that he threw in there was pretty. I liked that. The Avengers, I liked that. The 50% of the phone book, I just thought that was fucking hilarious. This is really good, really funny. And then the Home Cooked, the Center of Attention, and the Geo Tracker was a light one. I put a half on there, but you know,
I like the Geo Tracker one too.
For Holmesy, The One Is Not Enough, Chum Bucket, Pointless Without a Quest, which was crazy. I actually could give that a fucking mullet potentially. Root of the Problem, 100 Choppers in the Pontiac, Ain't Even the Kicker, and then the 1-2 is what I had on Holmesy. But so yeah, I mean, maybe it's because well, whatever, you know, that's what I had. But so overall, though, Holmesy got that round. So we'll move on.
Top of round 2. Let's go, Holmesy.
Yo, I'm an apex predator. I hunt no matter the condition. I'm a whole monster. Killing any weather too. Sunny, snowy. Nigga, even in the rain I get shot like Ghost Daughter. Talking about practice. Even in the rain I get shot like Ghost Daughter. Talking about practice. If I'm practice, lay down and act dead. Don't go farther. Because being in practice trying to cruise to get you choked up. Like Coach Carter, they told me that Marv.
I like that.
They told me that Marv was a legend. Makes me no difference. I'm still finna serve this bitch. Thinking you went on me in Jersey? It's no way in hell, dog. Like a Cerberus, murderous. Thoughts crossed my mind. I ain't about to show this guy no mercy. Was plotting on mutilating Marv as soon as this nigga got to Jersey. I'm at the airport in the arrivals lane coming up with a fucking plan. But I couldn't kill just anybody. No, nigga, I want you like I'm Uncle Sam. His plane was on the way to the... I want you like I'm Uncle Sam. His plane was on the way to the terminal. I'm out there stashing 30 in the fucking can. Torture, murder, kidnapping. Nigga, my mind went down a rabbit hole while I was waiting on Wonderland. Brand new... My mind went down a rabbit hole.
Wonderland was crazy.
I was in the arrivals lane in the airport coming up with a fucking plan. I couldn't just kill anybody. No, my nigga, I want you like I'm Uncle Sam. His plane was on the way to the terminal. I'm out there stashing 30 in a fucking can. Torture, murder, kidnap. My mind went down a whole rabbit hole while I was waiting on Wonderland. Brand new shotgun with dragon's breath. This shit'll get you hurt, stupid. I'm gonna put you on a shirt. We're gonna start with the organs first, like church music. He tried to crash to suppress the bleeding, but he couldn't even stop it because that shotgun got rid of everything in his gut like an antibiotic. These hammers get cocking. You're gonna get a rain they couldn't feel in Southern California. Obituary gonna say, here lies a good man, but he's suddenly, like Southern California. The obituary gonna say he was a good man, but he's suddenly now a goner. We hunting him down with armor. They circle around and swarm you. Midlife crisis, because he acted crazy when he got to his 38, not knowing his 40's around the corner. In 2010, they kicked my door down and took everything. Left a nigga in a different kind of slump. $75,000 for the bail. And the 10%, I still used the last bit of my dollars up. Bro, I had to slide even on the bail bondsman to get my shit in order before my time was up. Ain't it crazy? A nigga took a mugshot and then still ran like Donald Trump after that? Damn. Ain't it crazy how a nigga took a mugshot and then ran like Donald Trump? After that, they put U.S. Marshal Goggins on my ass. Shit was awkward, fool. That nigga shut down every spot I used to play at. Every day, it seemed like a nigga lost some moves, and I lost my loot. Shit was awkward, too. You know he battled Eminem on 8 Mile, right? And when I was on the run, I went back and forth with a Marshal, too. It's crazy. Because this round is worse than my last one. fucked up. This is not even my last one.
Hey, make some noise, y'all. Yo, make some noise. Yeah. Okay. Round 2. Oh. Round 2 on Marv, y'all. Hey, hold it down, hold it down, hold it down.
Only on days that end with DAY.
Hold up, y'all. It's on Marv, y'all. Round 2.
You low key like the bizarro me. Cause I peep every time I lose, you win awards. I be peeping the stats. You be putting up 50 on the nights I didn't score. You be walking out your battles unscathed. All my scars prove I've been in wars. You know what's really bizarre? I won more money for losing my tournament than you did for losing your. Hey, look, you know what? Look, nigga, I made more money losing my tournament than you did for winning yours. Every time I try to walk away from this battle shit, y'all implore me. Y'all tell me how much the battle game needs me, how much y'all adore me. Well, when y'all recall this story, make sure y'all mention that this was his fall from glory. I applaud you for splitting that 25, my nigga. But you can have all this 40. Nigga, where? That's how you rap. Rap. You don't rap. See that? Where that prize money at, nigga? Don't you try and hide it. I say, nigga, don't you try and hide it. Because the truth is, I will light your house up. Nigga, you won't be able to lie inside it. I will beat your face to this pistol break. In the middle of it, he said, Marv, why get violent? It's simple. Because whatever money you thought was yours, nigga, the why is silent. Nigga, you... Nigga, you good, bro? Nigga,
let him go.
Nigga,
let him go.
Nigga, my nigga, my nigga, you're delusional. You really don't think you the buzzing type, do you? Boy, you so good at telling stories that Iman Shumper might sue you. Tell somebody else you top tier. I dare you, nigga. I'll push a hunting knife through you. Nigga, you so far in that mid-range that Tim Duncan might shoot you. Nigga.
Off the glass. Off the glass. Hey, it's the fundamental. It's the glass.
Nigga,
first value.
When you was trying to be a Philly rap nigga, I was really that nigga. I had Detroit on my back. You was praying that Gilly rap with you. You was packed in your people's car like clowns. A bunch of silly ass niggas. Riding around in your dog shit, you Uncle Willie ass nigga. I'm past tripping. I say, nigga, I'm past tripping. I'm the realest angler with lines. I'm bass fishing, mad gripping. I say, nigga, I'm past tripping. The realest angler with lines. I'm bass fishing, mad gripping. I've been undeniable. I'm talking back when A Verb was dash living. Because remember when Verb... Remember, hey, look, I'm saying, nigga, back when A Verb was dash living, because remember, when he first started, he had the hyphen in his name. Yeah. So it was dash living. But also, the nigga who shot the undeniable blogs, his name is That's right. Jersey, nigga. Jersey.
Yeah. Woo. Okay. Everyone's all counting. Fucking one.
You gotta get it in, dude.
What I'm realizing, well, I'll talk about it here in a second. Ledge, you want to start us off? When you get it, when you're ready, obviously. I'm still counting. I should too.
Dang.
Yeah.
I got
Okay. Wow, that was a really good round, though. That was a really good round.
Yeah, sorry, there was a lot of silence there. Sorry, everybody.
Yeah, everyone's all just like sitting there. Yeah,
I got it. Sorry, dude. I was like in the zone there.
Me too. I heard my name, but I was just like, hold up. Like,
hold up, I'm counting. Give me a second, bro. What
Yeah.
the fuck you gonna ask me while I'm?
Oh man,
I'm willing to go if you guys want me to, but
I just think someone's different. Start. Go ahead, Pat. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'll start it off. I actually with Holmesy, I ended up with the same thing last time: 4, 3, 2, 2. So 4 for effective writing, 3 on performance, 2 on conviction, 2 on moments. And he's like a really prime example of like punching on the 4. You know what I mean? Like he's really a good prime example of that. Even more so a little bit. But I had the Coach Carter Wonderland. The Wonderland, I gave a moment there. Because my mind was kind of piecing that together, and like I was reacting to new pieces for a minute there. Anyways, yeah, I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bars for him there that really stood out as punches. And then that Marshall 2 was a moment for me as well. Like I know that that's like a common angle that somebody's going to take against Marv, but he did that in a way I hadn't heard before, and it really landed. I went back and forth with a Marshall 2. Oh fucking K. And then Marv Won. I ended up giving him a 3 on effective writing again, 3 on performance, 2 on conviction. He ended up getting 2 moments for me, and I was a little bit reluctant on giving him a point for that dash living bar. But I ended up giving that moment to him there. I guess the reason why was because like the setup was just like so important there. You know what I mean? Like to get to that point, it was, but it got there, and so I scored it for the moment. But the why is silent. Come on, dude. We're coming for what is yours, but the why is silent. That is insane. How's that? Has that been said before?
I don't know.
That's one of those that I feel like should have been said before, but it hasn't, at least to my knowledge. But anyway, that's my quick review. So I got 10 for Marv Won, 11 for Holmesy. So I have Holmesy at 2-0 currently. The slightest edge, though, too, like for that round. Ooh.
Damn. All right, who's next?
Ledge, go ahead, hit it. Since you're
oh, you want me to go? Okay. Yeah. All right. So with Holmesy, let's see here. 1, 2. I just want to make sure I don't want to leave no stone unturned here. So yeah, I gave him a 3 for the material, the creative writing. I felt like he had about 4 or 5. Again, I wouldn't say recycled, but just some redundant material like the Coach Carter bar that got reaction there. You know, I've heard it say in various ways, just kind of similar.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, it was cool, but I just didn't grade that. Like I'm sure, you know, some people in the building probably would have graded it. But
totally.
Overall though, I would say I was comfortable leaving him at about 4 to 5 punches. So I gave it a 3 for sure. Performance was great again. Gave that a 3. Definitely stayed in character, and definitely the Wonderland was pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie. Like the rabbit hole, like the build up to it, and like I feel like Holmesy's a really good momentum rapper. So when he like is in rhythm and got a pace to it, if it hits different. So
yeah, like his style like really caters to creating a moment.
Yeah. So overall, I gave him a 10. And as for Marv, with his material, overall, I gave him a 10 as well. I'll just go through it quickly. So yeah, right. This is the thing. It's crazy. So yeah, I gave him I believe what I say. I think I gave him a 3 as well for the writing, the effective creative writing things. And the thing about Marv is it's kind of like when I judged the Hansel battle against who was that battle? Keith yesterday.
Yeah.
It was over the weekend. It's like he builds up so much that if it's just kind of he's now done wasted pretty much a whole segment. Like,
Right.
He don't wasted like you don't wasted a whole segment, so it's not much to go off, and he's not one of these back-to-back punchers, so it's just like what you know. So yeah, I gave him a 3 for that. I did give him a 3 for perfect showing. Obviously, gave him the 2 for that, and then his, we know what his moment is really. The Wyatt Silent was crazy.
Yeah.
The Wyatt Silent was just really crazy. The Dash Living was dope. I didn't qualify as a moment, just like a really, really dope bar and nostalgic because I used to watch those vlogs with him and Dash.
Right. Yeah.
So, but yeah, I gave him a 10.
I cheated on that one. I literally just put a dash next to it, like I was about to put a tally, and then kind of last second of the game, I scored it in my head. So.
For sure, yeah. But though, like you said, the bass fishing, blast it. Like when he got into that little pace, I was like, oh, that was kind of crazy. But yeah, I got it even. So
crazy.
So what happens with that? Do I got to have a tiebreak of some sort, right?
Well, originally go ahead, Pat.
Yeah, I was gonna say exactly what you're saying. Originally, what we were gonna do is we were gonna make moments become the tiebreaker. So whoever had the more like, so basically it would be like you only scored on effective writing, performance, conviction, and then if those scores were even, then you moved to who had the more moments, right? And that was the tiebreaker. So you had 2 moments for both of them, or 2 moments for one?
I had the Wonderland for Holmesy, I believe, and then the Dash. I mean, excuse me, the Wyatt Silent. But if I would have to pick which one was more of a moment to me, the Wyatt Silent to me hit harder.
Yeah.
So by virtue of that, I would pick Marv for this round.
Okay,
cool.
So
and
like a 10.5 to 10, I guess would be.
I like that one. And so like, here's the thing. It's like, we know battle rap's objective, and that's really a big point for these like note sections. It's like, hey man, you get to this point, your opinion definitely can sway it away.
And it also matters. So that's why they have the note section there. So
that's amazing. Yeah. Yo, that Wyatt was crazy, dude.
This is fire though. This is fire. I'm getting into it though. I like it.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it's a cool game. All right. Dre, bro. What up, eh?
Let's go, hey, what the fuck?
What's good? Man, this was tough. This was hard as hell to judge, bro. Holmesy, I gave him a 5 on effective writing for more punches, a 3 on performance, a 3 on conviction, and a 1 for moment. And I'll tell you why. I feel like if you're gonna do an 8-bar build up to a punch, you kind of have to be attacking your opponent in the build up a little bit. There was a big moment where he said mug shot. I took a mug shot, but I was still on the run like Donald Trump. And I'm like, that was a big moment, but I was like, yo, that has nothing to do with Marv, bro.
Right.
It's like it's not like you're attacking him. But it was all building up to the Uncle Sam Wonderland. So the Uncle Sam Wonderland was like a hard punch, but it's like 8 bars of wasted space. It seemed like just rapping to me. So that's why I gave him a 1 for the moment. The Coach Carter is like, it's a little overdone. It's a little overcooked. He had some over the head bars, like there's no way in hell, like a Cerberus, which is like the dog that watches over hell, let people in. So you wouldn't know that unless you know.
Fucking did not catch that one.
I definitely caught that. Thanks for saying that, because I was waiting to go over my bars.
That's why this is important. So also too, just to make sure, Dre, the most you can score on conviction is 2 points. Just to
okay. Cool. So let me drop that down on the 2, because he was very in tune with his bars.
Oh yeah, they're killing it.
Yeah, he did great.
Also caught the even in the rain you get shot like Ghost Daughter. You know those movie bars and those series bars are tough because not everyone watches those. But he picked a good one because Power was well received.
Oh yeah.
So Marv Won, I gave Marv Won a 4 on effective writing, a 2 for performance, a 3 for conviction. and a 2 for moments. He came out right out the gate. You're Bizarro. Me, I docked him 1 in performance because he had a slip up. He said in the beginning, he said, "I made more money for losing my tournament than you made for losing yours."
Yep.
He didn't say it correctly, so he had to bring it back and say it correctly. So
100%.
Damn, didn't catch that.
Yeah,
I caught that, and honestly, I forgot to deduct him a point for that part. To be honest with you, good catch,
Okay.
brother.
But he was still charismatic through it all. You can have all this 40, the wire silent, mid range. I like the dash living up. It was like a quadruple bar, and he was attacking Holmesy.
Yep.
And at each bar. I like bars like that where you use the same word, like he used dash, dash, dash. He used the same word and he's attacking his opponent in a different way each bar. That's very creative. So, but I still got Holmesy. Hold on, let me see. I got Holmesy with.
Did you give him a moment for that dash living bar or no?
I did.
Oh,
I gave him a moment for that, and the wire is silent.
Yep.
Awesome.
So I have Holmesy at 11 because I had to take a point for conviction, and I have Marv at.
You probably got to take a point for conviction there too.
Oh yeah, I take a point for conviction there too. So I got Holmesy at 11 and Marv at 10.
Okay.
Dang, dude, we got the same score, Brad.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Holmesy, I have for effective writing. I actually have him at a 4 there. Or no. This is a 5. Sorry. I'm reading from the first round. I have for 8. I had him 8 bars there. The No Way in Hell, Rain Will Get Shot, Ghost Daughter, Uncle Sam, Wonderland. That's my moment. That's one moment. Oregon's first. The 40 around the corner. Still running. Still ran. Donald Trump. That's another moment. And then back and forth with a Marshall. I have him at 3 moments. So 5 for effective writing, 3 for performance, and 2 for conviction, with 3 moments at 13 total. For Marv, I have a 4 on effective writing. The bars that I have were the made more money. I counted that. I just thought that was just slick how he fucking said that. That whole setup into that. Split into 25, all this 40. I almost gave that a moment because of the crowd reaction, and I was like, it wasn't a payoff enough for me for how it's set up, so I did not. The money, obviously the Y is silent. That's a moment. The mid-range Duncan might shoot you. The crowd blew up with that, so I gave that a moment. The bass fishing, that whole thing was incredible. And then the dash 11, I gave that a moment. So I got 3 moments for Marv, 7 on effective writing, so he gets a 4, performance 3, conviction 2, moments 3, which gives him 12. So 13 to 12 for Holmesy.
Close, man. That's awesome. Cool. Let's slide into round 3.
Here we go. And
wait, actually, hold on. So does that mean everybody had it for Holmesy on round 2?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Oh no, Ledge had it Marv.
I edged Marv with that one.
My bad. Okay, cool.
Okay, here we go.
Round 3. It's all Holmesy, y'all. Yeah. Hold it down, y'all. It's all Holmesy.
I ain't gonna lie. Phone off.
Please. Sure.
In case y'all ain't know, me and this guy is really friends. So this animosity between us here is a stunt. In the next battle you have, get little man a booster seat so he can cheer from the front. See, they
Let it go. Let it go.
When they rescheduled my ops, I stayed in kill mode because honestly, my nigga, I'm with nothing. And knew I could hit a lick as soon as I seen one name on the card like McLovin. I'll pull up in a black range. As soon as I seen one name on the card like McLovin, pull up in a black range, a nigga feeling like a mastodon. Bro, we stuck to the machine whenever it was time to spin, like a gravitron. When it was time to war, we would push up on the op, like a gravitron. We would push up on the ops block when it was time to war. Because them niggas wasn't finna play. When it was crunch time, it was no talking. Just stuffing bullets in a K. Dipping in a Johnny from sundown to sun up. Them niggas wasn't feeling safe. That was push-ups, dips, and crunches. We wasn't even into calisthenics in the streets and still held a record for most pull-ups in the day. This shit up. What?
Run that back.
Talk that workout shit.
We would push up on the ops block when we was warring because we wasn't finna play.
Yeah.
When it was crunch time, it was no talking, just stuffing bullets in the K, dipping in a Johnny from sundown to sun up, so them niggas wasn't feeling safe. That was push-ups, dips, and crunches. We wasn't even into calisthenics in the streets and still held a record for most pull-ups in a day. These zombie tips will eat your whole face and make your soul shake. It's all fun and games until I'm in his crib outside of Marvin room with an old Drake. What? Where y'all be coming?
Let's go.
Go, nigga.
Let's go.
With an old Drake. The way I've been piling bodies up this year, these venues gonna start to look like a mosh pit, nigga. When I'm in Reaper mode, I get the dressing in all black like a gothic nigga. I got this nigga. Body dropped when I shot this nigga. I knew I ain't missed this bitch and still sent a few more texts. I'm a toxic nigga. These shotguns.
Talk that shit, nigga. Go. Get you some. That was fun. Get you some.
Stack bodies up like a mosh pit, nigga, and dressed in all black like a gothic nigga. I got this nigga. Body dropped when I shot this nigga. I knew I ain't missed this bitch and still sent a few more texts. I'm a toxic nigga. This AK will turn your body into mush. Really mess a nigga frame up. Intestines all over the floor. The coroners pulled up and damn near sound impressed like, damn. This is what legends are made of. Hey, cuz, when I play this is what legends are made of. Hey, cuz, I haven't been in a trap in a while, but when I was, the streets treated a nigga quite well. You would have thought we had the block like an infection the way we was increasing in white sales. I sold dope. The way we was increasing in white sales. I sold dope for a short bit of time. The clientele used to sit and stay because it was good dog that the fiends was abusing. And the cops, the clientele would sit and stay because it was good dog that the fiends was abusing. And the cops...
Let's go. Let him catch you.
I sold dope for a short bit of time. And the clientele would sit and stay because it was good dog that the fiends was abusing. And the cops was Hakeem Olajuwon because they was the only ones that could stop the way the diesel was moving. And they was the only ones that could stop the diesel from moving. I learned the game from my uncle. He come from an era where no matter how good the product was, if you couldn't hustle well, they couldn't save you. Back before cellular companies existed, on a block like Stoyakovich, you know, with a pager. When we hopped off that bitch, it was Nokias, Motorola's, and a Razor. I was moving Perico. I'm talking China, white, like a geisha. I remember being... Stay this way. I'm talking China white, like a geisha. But the rapping wasn't nothing, my nigga. It was the substance that made me polish. Like if I got my hands on shit that caused euphoria, I could flip it and make a crazy profit. In the kitchen, going back and forth with that white girl. Relationship we had was shady, toxic. I was in that bitch like Blueface, you know, whipping rock. And still got a baby out it. You niggas talking about leaving the shame. After a nigga battle me, you don't be speaking the same.
Yeah, give me that ball. Yeah. Marv Won, round 3. Close it out, legend. Hey, yo, respect the legend.
Hey, yo, hold it down.
Let me talk, y'all. Let him talk.
Hey, yo. Holmesy is legitimately my friend. So it's hard to belittle him. And I won't say that he whack. And I won't say that he writing with a braille pen. This nigga's a sucker. Oh, wow. I shoot the shit out your strong ass middleman. Nigga, upstairs I'm Scarface. You better pray I'll make you say hello to my little friend.
Back to it. Go ahead, Marv.
My career don't got a summer madness. They don't got a max out. Shit, they don't even call me when they booking for no. I feel like when I come across their screen, they see me as Food Network. Like they think I just be cooking alone.
Yo, what? Talk, Marv. Talk, nigga.
But I'm really more HGTV. I'll take this fixer-upper pistol and start whooping this dome. Nigga, now we all on this property, brothers. We house hunters, going door to door looking for homes. Nigga, I'll turn this shit into the Calio. Nigga, riding around in that caddy slow. We caught him out back and lit homes up like a patio. All you gonna hear. Yeah. I say nigga and lit homes up like a patio. All you gonna hear is the shots and the screams of his children saying, Daddy, no. The first lady who run out gonna pick your brains out of her outfit. Now she Jackie O. I'll wave a stick. I'll wave a stick. He disappeared. Nigga, I don't even deal in magic. Whatever gun he bring, I'll take and beat him with his own steel. It's tragic. Now he making up stories for y'all about why his dome is filled with gashes. I'm killing him where he stay. How the fuck can Holmes feel advantage? I feel away. What?
Hello, Jersey.
How the fuck can Holmes feel advantage? I feel away. How the fucking Holmes feel advantage? I feel away. Come on, nigga. Cause you call yourself God when all you do is run in the streets. You run from old man Quilez, you run from Rodamez, and you run from police. But you be running the streets. You run from old man Quilez, you run from Rodamez, and you run from police. Jesus took 2 fish, 5 loaves of bread, and helped hundreds to eat. You want me to believe that a Christian canceled this card and God needed 400 to eat? Nigga. What? Oh, but that ain't nice. Look, and God needed 400 to eat to each his own. Holmesy, I'm really not one of them niggas you should be speaking on. I believe in the parallel universe. Because if I'm starving, you're going to have to eat this chrome. Nigga, don't believe this image. I promise I'm one of them niggas you should leave alone. I know this ain't the nigga they was running back raving about. Y'all gonna need a priest for Holmes. Nigga, how should I, nigga, why should I believe in you? Why should I believe in you? Nigga, when life is odd, you think you so Superman until you fighting with a Zod. Nobody has put you down. Why should I believe in you? Nigga, when life is so odd, you think you so Superman until you fighting with a Zod. Nobody has put you down. That's because I'm the right guy for the job. I will knock you the fuck out, Holmesy. Literally, put my right hand to God. I'm a motherfucking legend, nigga. Is you crazy? I'm a motherfucking legend, nigga. Is you crazy, dude? I'm a Detroit nigga. And I just brought them 380s through. And the last thing he gonna see is that D over that navy blue. Like, nigga, look what you made me do. Yeah! Give it up! Give it up! Give it up! Give it up!
Damn, we got the whole outro and shit too. Holy shit.
Okay.
Okay. Dre, do you want to start us here when you're ready? I know that we're all fucking tallying up, so.
Yeah. So I'll go first. I think I got it all together. So Holmesy, I gave him a 10. 3 for effective writing, 3 for performance, 2 conviction, 2 for moments. Normally, Holmesy was hitting it like a 4 or 5 with effective writing. But for this round, I docked him quite a bit because it just seems like he just stopped attacking Marv and started going back to just selling dope, mixtape bars. They was hitting, but for me, that's just like, I don't see how you can win, how you can overcome your opponent with that. The first 2 rounds he was hitting, man. He went straight from a stout IPA to straight up old dudes, man. Just just punches with nothing behind them. So I gave him a 10. Moments, he had a lot of bars that stood out. Get little man a booster seat so he could cheer from the front. I'm assuming Marv had a fan behind him or something like that.
Yeah,
he did.
Yeah,
you saw him later.
Yeah. I like the Graviton bar, the old carnival ride, Graveltron that spin around. I caught that. Push-up crunches, pull-ups, most pull-ups in a day. It was fire, but I don't see how it was a punch that was attacking. A punch with anything behind it. Outside Marv room with the old Drake, that was fire. Mrs. Bitch sent him a few texts like a toxic nigga, that was fire. Increasing white sales because he's selling dope. China white like a geisha because he's selling dope. Whipping rock, still got a baby out of it because he's selling dope. That could apply to anybody that he battles. But it was hitting in the room. So I docked him on that. Marv.
When you say docked him, do you mean like you didn't count those bars specifically in your full count for effective writing?
It wasn't. It was just writing. It wasn't effective writing. It wasn't like attack. It wasn't competitive. It just seemed like
cool.
I'm just gonna have fun with it. So yeah, I kind of docked them. Normally I was giving them 4s and 5s.
So you wrote those bars down, but those bars didn't necessarily count towards your total for effective writing?
They didn't. No.
Okay. Cool.
They didn't. So Marv, I gave him a 5 on effective writing. He was coming heavy at pause. He was attacking. He was attacking the shit out of Holmesy on this one. So I gave him a 5. Performance 3, conviction 2, moments 2. I got the Hello Little Friend, cooking alone. House hunters going door to door looking for homes. Out back, lit homes up like a patio, killing when he stayed. How does home feel like he has an advantage? That was hard. Raving about, why y'all raving about him when a priest for homes? Whatever, that was hard. Yeah, man. So I gave Marv this round. Let me see, Holmesy. I gave Holmesy 10. I gave it Marv 11.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Ledge, go ahead. You're up.
All right, yeah. With Holmesy, for effective writing, I gave him a 4. I gave him a 4. I think he had, the booster seat joint out the gate was dope and funny, because that dude was low key annoying as hell. I ain't gonna lie, like, dude, I didn't even know like such a miniature brother could have that powerful of a voice. I was like, is that like, damn, like, dude sound like Macho Man Randy Savage, but about the same height as like Spike Dudley or some shit. It was crazy. But no, shout out to him though. You got to bring them type of friends around. So yeah, that was dope. I get what he's saying about some of the random bars that were effective but wasn't necessarily personal. But I guess I don't. So always look at it sometimes as like it's the Geechee Gotti effect. It's where like in his third rounds, like he's telling the story, and while he's might not be like aiming any of the material at you, is pretty much just him showing the separation of my life compared to yours without actually saying you. So when he's going into that whole like the most pull-ups in the day, we really did this. Marv has never really touched on those that type of content unless he's talking from a third person or talking from like a bird's eye view perspective. So I always look at those and I kind of judge it depending on how they're delivering it. So I felt like it was more Suge, what's your life like? What you know about this type of. So I still grade those. So I still gave him points for all of that. The Marvin's Room, Old Drake was dope. The This Is What Legends Are Made Of. I think that was slept on. Like when he did that, all that was hard, man. Yeah, the Increasing White Cells, as he mentioned, Whipping Rock, still got a baby out it. That was crazy. So yeah, I gave him a 4 for that. For the Perfect Showing, I gave him a 3. Gave him a 2 for Conviction and Composure. And yeah, I gave him a 2 for the out the gate moment with the booster seat. So I got Holmesy at 11 total. With Marv, I gave him a 4 as well for effective creative writing. The rebuttal right off of that with Hello to My Little Friend was really dope. Sometimes people forget that Marv is from that era of freestyles and rebuttals, so he still got that in his locker. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The Food Network cooking alone was dope to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? That was dope. I like the Jackie O bar, the home field advantage, then transitioning to feel away. You know what I'm saying? That whole sequence, that was ill. Priest Holmes, I'm a sports junkie, so I caught that instantly. That was a dope bar. And put my right hand to God to end it was dope too. That was a good way to end it. And then so I ended up giving him 12 total points for it because I gave him performance at a 3, gave him 2 for conviction, and I gave him 2 for moments. So I ended up 12 to 11 in favor of Marv. So
okay.
I got Marv.
Which 2 moments did you have? You had the rebuttal.
So I had the rebuttal and I had the ender to put my right hand to God to kind of just get him like kind of together with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm shocked nobody's ever said that to Holmesy like that. Yeah, that was dope. So 12 to 11. So I think I got Marv winning 2 rounds, was second and third on my scorecard.
That's awesome. That's awesome to me because I'm just in a different place with my scorecard, but like the explanation is there. So I thought for me, for Holmesy, I got 4 on effective writing, 3 on performance, 2 on conviction, and I gave him 3 moments. I counted that rebuttal for the cheer from the front. I gave it 2. I gave it a 2 because of how risky any freestyle really is. Even if it was like premeditated, you could have thought of that like that whole battle, but it just landed really well. And then I also gave him a moment for pull-ups in a day. Real Sick loved that bar, by the way. He'd love that bar.
Of course.
All about that. Yeah. I have that one too. Yeah.
I was laughing, man. The white sales and then like the texts, you know what I mean? I feel like those I've heard those a little too many times. So I liked them, but I didn't count them. And then so he got a 12 for me on that one. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Gosh. Yeah, Marv Won's gonna hate me for my scorecard, but for this one, I gave him a 4 on effective writing. He got the bars up here for me on this one, but he did have a very clear slip in performance. He had a very clear slip in that round. He did end up pulling.
Where was the slip? Where was the slip at?
Yeah, I was curious too.
Yeah, it was like towards the beginning. He kind of had that pause, and he's like, the crowd kind of did that, and then like he brought it back.
I wrote down a pause.
Go back and check, but like for me, it was a pretty clear slip.
Was it the crowd fucking talking? Because I literally put on there no slip. The crowd was fucking talking.
Maybe I might have.
Yeah.
Maybe I
Okay.
might have.
Okay.
Maybe I might have.
I thought he said a word wrong out the gate. Like he was trying to say legitimately friends, but he said it funny. But I didn't I thought that was the only kind of slip up I remember. But yeah.
Well, I mean, we're kind of scoring this as if we were there live. You know what I mean? Because like the beauty about actually like watching it as like a away judge is you can actually go back and re-listen and be like, okay, that was actually that. You know, so I'm gonna score it like I heard it. You know?
Yeah. Go ahead. No,
that little friend rebuttal. I gave him a moment for that, and that was the only moment I gave him. But you know, cooking alone, all that stuff. I feel like we've all been kind of on the same page with the bar, so I'm not going to keep repeating. But because of the performance doc on the points and then lack of moments, he ended up with an 8, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, a 9. Excuse me. He ended up with a 9. So for me, I got the gentleman 30 for Holmesy on the whole as a whole.
Whew.
But it's all slight, very slight. Like I got 11-9, 11-10. And then the last round I thought was a little bit clearer for Holmesy for 12-9.
Yeah. Okay. So I have Holmesy with effective writing at 4. As to not like hash out the explanation of the bars, I'll reserve like which ones because you guys have mentioned all of them. The Marvin Room Old Drake was fucking crazy. I really liked that one a lot. The increasing white cells, the Hakeem Olajuwon Diesel fucking for moving. That was real tough, and that almost created a moment for me. The moment came from the booster seat and the pull-ups in a day. So we had 2 moments for me. So 4 on effective writing, 3 on performance, 2 on conviction for a total 2, 4, 7, 11. Marv got a 5 for me on effective writing. This is going to be funny because before he hit the Scarface and Little Friend, I put rebuttal was okay. And then he fucking finished it, and I was like, okay, never mind. You weren't done yet. That's my bad. So that turned into a moment. And then the Food Network, lit Holmes up like a patio, Jackie O, Holmes Field Advantage. And then, like I said, I put the no slip. The crowd was fucking talking. Run from Police. God Needed 40. The Superman Zod. The Zod lines have been something that I've been listening to, or I don't know if it's like selectively listening to a lot more lately, just because I've maybe been watching a little bit more DC than I normally have in the past. So like just hitting a Superman bar with that in that context, the way that he did it, I thought was pretty clever. And then the right hand to God to finish was real dope. So I have Marv at 5 on effective, 3 on performance, 2 conviction, 2 on moments for a total of 12 to 11. So I have Marv edging that 3rd round. And so that puts his total score at 38 and Holmesy's at 35 for me.
Oh yeah, the totals.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna have to like memorize because I totally forgot. I know. I mean, obviously, I remember the last round, but I'm pretty sure I remember it.
I think you had 2-1. I think you had 2-1 Marv.
Yeah,
I had 2-1. Yeah, I had 2-1 Marv. Just trying to remember the actual score.
Well, that's okay. I mean, we can run it back and that's all right. Yeah. But even still, Pat, what did you have?
Oh, I had
the gentleman 30, but what was the total score for you?
28-34.
And then Dre, you had.
So I wasn't running the totals either, but I had Holmesy 2-1. But this is good practice. I know better next time to compute the totals as I'm going.
Exactly. That, and also the total, the final score really. I don't know how it's really applicable for the playoffs necessarily. I don't know if we're gonna like figure that out. If there's like a point system at the end that you can also win overall, maybe. I don't know, but
that would be dope, actually.
Yeah, I mean the final score, I can't see how it really applies. Like if you tally all 3 rounds to a single score. But yeah, I had because I still think it should be counted round by round for sure.
What's good, AGS Spaces Battles? What's up? Keep going.
Hey, so okay, cool. So I had it for Holmesy. Dre, you had it for Holmesy. and then
I had Marv 2-1.
you have Marv.
I want to
this would
say
be-
just out of random, like I'm not sure we'll see him play, but I think the total score in my head it feels like it's like 31-29 Marv for me, somewhere in
Super
there.
close.
So
Super
really,
close.
really close.
So, so this is where the fifth judge would come in because we both
Right.
have it 2-2. So, overall, though, gentlemen, can we get an applause on that really quick? Yo, that was impressive to go through, and that was fun to run. Ledge and Dre, I realized as we were going through our scoring cards, and I didn't want to stop it midway. I was like, oh, well, they have the cards that I sent over. This in the scoring legend, those have been updated. And I didn't send those updates to
Oh,
you.
you gave them the old card, huh?
Yeah, with the punches that are at
Dang,
the old punches. So
Got it.
which is fine, which is why
I
you
feel like
probably
we still
heard.
got there. I feel like we still got there.
Oh yeah, no, we still got there for sure. We still got there for sure.
Really cool.
Yeah, super dope. But yeah, just some feedback really quick. Dre, Ledge, let us know what you think.
After you.
Man, this was good because it reinforces structure, and it keeps me on track for what to watch for, what to listen for when I'm watching the battle, how to be a good judge, how to eliminate bias, what's gas, what's not gas. 'Cause sometimes I can fall victim to gas too. And this was I think this was a great exercise. I'd actually like to do it again. Wait, you say the battle's coming up next week or week after?
No, it's in 2 weeks. Yeah, so we will do it again. I'll set up a time for all of us to just do one separately, off cam, but like it's just between us. So I agree with you, Dre, and I'm sure Pat does too.
All right, gentlemen. I don't mean to jump out abruptly, but I gotta take care of my kid real quick. But I really appreciate everyone's time, man. That was really a fun exercise for me, and I look forward to any feedback or any clarity that needs to be had. But appreciate y'all. Thank you.
Thanks, Pat. Appreciate you, bro.
All right, Pat.
Okay, so Ledge, but yes, to your point, Dre. Yeah, we are definitely going to do another. We have to because we need to make sure that we get dialed in. You know.
Mm-hmm.
But go ahead, Ledge. Yeah.
Oh no, yeah, I'm pretty just much gonna echo Dre's sentiments there. It was well needed, just as much as it really helps us get in tune with the rhythm and also quickly processing and jotting down. I feel like next go around I'll have like my answers and my numbers down much faster, just going through repetition. You know what I'm saying? Practice makes perfect. So it helped me do with that. But yeah, the categories is dope. I love how we all kind of thought the same moments and factored those in. So that was good. As much as we're individuals, you kind of do want to keep everybody all on one accord. So it was a good way of doing that. So I enjoyed it, man. I enjoyed it.
That last part that you said is really big. Like as I was listening to everyone's judgments, I was like, I mean, I marked that down too. So it's not like I'm far off, it's not like we're not listening to the same battle type of shit, So that was really big. I think what it comes down to is the how many bars are actually being spit and stuff like that, and being like, that didn't move me, which is good, which is very good to have. And to your point, Dre, not to beat a dead horse here, but you saying that at least it provides some sort of structure, man, that's it means a lot to me. I need that shit just in my regular ass life, So like to be like, okay, cool, this is what we're working off of. I think it's dope, and that's why this fifth judge would be really, really, obviously he's going to be crucial. And then for the championship, we're going to have 7 judges as to make sure that we don't, we're just going to make sure we get it right. And don't be that. It would be fucking awful if you were on the other side of 7-0. That would be fucking crazy.
That would be crazy.
Oh my
crazy.
God. Well, gentlemen, I appreciate you guys joining. Dre, Ledge, I'll be in touch with you so that we can run another one when everyone's ready or available. But at Mike Masters 801 on everything, 48 in the leg. The pay-per-view is live right now on UtahRapper.com. When you go purchase it, there will be a drop-down menu. For the battler that you want to support, they're getting an additional revenue stream from outside of their purses. So this is an opportunity to support your battler, your favorite battler, and very excited about that. More information coming for the live location for day 2. Day 1 is going to be at Liquid Joe's here in Salt Lake City. And we are working on the times for the face-off and then when it's going to be open to the general public. Well, I will say and reveal right now that if you want to be in the face-offs, which are going to happen before the battles, you must have purchased a day 2 ticket. So I'm alluding to the fact that day 1 may be free to get in for the general public for the rest of the night. But in order to be in the room for the face-offs, which is essentially your opportunity to be around all the battlers in day 2 in a less crowd invasive setting, that would be your opportunity to be able to do that. So more information coming on that at Mike Masters 801 on everything. Again, Instagram will be updating, Twitter will be updating, and of course on our Facebook. Ledge, if you want to go ahead and let everyone know you're.
Just I hate to use the term follow me. Sure. That's like cool. But support if you want to just subscribe to me. I'm at Pod Tier on everything, all the socials. The YouTube channel is Top Tier Podcast. We got the Battle Rap Pull Up where I put the live link in the chat for anyone to pull up. It can be a who's who. Hey, you never know. You see Mr. Grhymes pull up sometimes. He'll chop it up with us. My man Nico from the Western pulled up. Marv, Your Honor, just randoms. That's kind of the essence of the show. And, you can have fun there. And also, please support Bar Wars Michigan Battle Rap, man. Bar Wars Rap Battles on YouTube. Go check out the Battle of the Year in Michigan from last year, which is 2 youngsters. King, who's 23 years old, in the Trenches tournament right now, just advanced. And also Dose Dope, Hispanic kid, 21 years old, and he's fire. So, and they happen to steal the show. You can ask Marv, who's in attendance, and said, man, this is the best local battle I've seen in a minute. So please support them young brothers, man, who's really hungry. Dose Dope versus King, Bar Wars Rap Battles.
Hey, Dre, you want to any sort of? I know that you're on Twitter, but what do you want to say to the people before we get out of here?
Yeah, I'm only on Twitter, man. Only one social media, and that's Dre Dai, DreDaiCNC. That's the only place you can follow me at. But before we depart, Ledge, is there any other battles before Dose Dope, other than Dose Dope and King, I could check out?
Another standout one would just happen with the ladies. We had Lady Caution come out. She battled Seabree, the lyricist. 3-round battle. Fire. It just happened. It dropped in January, so you can check that out. Another battle a lot of people like is A Ward came out here and battled our champion named Stack Boy Chuck, who's also in the Trenches tournament. And so those are a few other ones that stand out to a lot of people.
Okay, I'm gonna check those out tonight. And and Gabino, man, Plex and Josh Matter was fire, bro.
Yeah, that
was a fire battle, man.
Yeah, that was a dope battle.
Yeah, props to them too, man.
Hey, really quick, Dre, really quick. You've known me long enough that there is not a fucking M in my name, bro. You know that, dude. You fucking know that. And you just let that slip. Yo, we have gone back fucking 10 plus years, and he said, hey, Gabino. Yo, chill, my bro. What the fuck are we doing?
It'll never happen again. I swear.
Well, we appreciate y'all. Run it back. Episode Who Gives a Fuck. We are outside March 22nd to March 23rd. Run at 48 in the Lake. And if I haven't said it already, I know I have, so I'm going to say it again just because I have no shame in promoting us at Mike Masters 801 on everything. And we're out this piece. Thank y'all.